Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I was just getting things ready in the other room. How is everybody doing today? There we go. Sorry about that. Completely just muted myself. Anyways, back to the beginning. Welcome to a live stream. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Samsung Unpacked 2023. There is a ton of announcements coming out today. I will say that this is a sponsored live stream by Samsung Canada, so I just want to get that out of the way. But the goal is to hang out with you guys, talk about the announcements, and kind of see what Samsung's up to this year, because there's one specific item that I think a lot of people who watch my channel is going to be really excited about, because it has certain features that I've always wanted in a Samsung product. So that's all I'm going to say. That's all I can say. We'll leave the rest up to the actual announcement. What's everybody? Hello, Iron Droid. Welcome to the chat. Hello, Mason. Nice to see you. Mike, how's it going, buddy? Sanjay, Dwayne, everybody. Today's going to be an interesting stream. There's a lot of good stuff. I figured we'd start the stream 10 minutes early, kind of get an idea of what they're going to be talking about. I don't know. What do you guys think they're going to be announced today? We obviously know there's going to be some new Galaxy devices, like the S23 and the S23 Ultra. Like, we know that already, right? But do you think there's going to be any more to the device than, let's say, a camera change? Like, what are your thoughts so far? The Fold will be interesting. Everything else a minor upgrade. Well, you know what? The Fold is probably not going to be announced today. They usually announce that towards the end of the summer. I actually have the Fold right here. As you guys can see, I have a couple of Samsung devices right here in the hand. I've actually been using this device a lot, the Galaxy Z Flip 4. This device has been, I don't know, there's just something about having such a small phone and then just having it in your pocket, kind of like smaller than most devices. Yes, it's a little bit thicker, but just the fact that like it sits in your pocket so comfortably, and then whenever you need a big screen, you just flip it over. So I started off using the Fold 4 probably the most this year, like out of these two devices. But in the past couple of weeks, I switched over to the Z Flip 4 because I don't know, I go to the gym a lot in the mornings, and carrying a bigger phone in your pocket just, is not as comfortable. Ladies look at you like you're weird. Like they think you're excited to see them. So, shrinking things down to a Z Flip 4 and having that big display if I ever want to watch some content while I'm doing cardio is always a nice thing to have. Plus, the battery life on this guy is good enough now that I feel like it's a very, very good option if you really want to get into the foldable devices. Plus, the price point of this device is so good. Like if you want to start off with a Fold or Flip, I would go with the Flip first. Yeah, of course, it doesn't have the third camera like the Fold does, but just overall comfortability and ease of use and having that bigger display whenever you need it is just so nice. So nice. We got 5 minutes until the show starts. So I figured while we're waiting, I'll answer any of your questions. What smartwatch I'm using right now? I have nothing on, Mason. How much do you think the trade value going to be for a Fold 4 to a S23 Ultra? That's a great question. That is a very great question. I don't know. Samsung's pretty good with their trade-in values. Like out of all the phone manufacturers out of there, Samsung usually offers some of the better trade-in values compared to other companies. So I'm sure whatever it's going to be, it's going to be pretty aggressive. Let's see if I can open this up so I can highlight your comments. Start. Sup, Matt? I'm heading to a class, so I can't watch the event. That's okay, buddy. Thank you for popping in and staying high. I do appreciate it. 4 minutes. All right, 4 minutes to go until the event starts. It's going to be a packed one. There's going to be lots of announcements. I'm kind of excited. So we got phones. What else do you guys think they're gonna announce? Phones for sure. Do you think there's going to be laptops? There has to be laptops, right? There always has to be laptops at this event because usually Samsung is known to release laptops like in the spring-ish. So I'm thinking laptops. What else? My mouse is blurred. It's okay. You don't need to see the mouse. Galaxy Book 3 Ultra. Okay. If that's the truth, then there could be some merit to that. There's a lot of hype for the S22 Ultra with the death of the Note. Put user, add moderator. There we go. With the suspected minimal changes to the S22, do you suspect a major change next year? I think next year will be the big change for most companies. You know, like the S22, or since the S20, or I'd say S21 and the S22, they kind of look similar. We got camera upgrades. It's hard to say what big changes they're going to announce software-wise, but obviously we know like a pretty big camera's coming out today. But in terms of an actual redesign, I think most companies are probably going to wait until end of this year or early next year, depending on when their release cycle is. Okay, we got another 3 minutes until the actual event starts. I hope they release a new watch and bundle it with the S23 Ultra. I can't see, to be honest with you, they usually announce their watches end of summer, right? So I can't imagine Samsung announcing a new watch today. Like, I think it's just mostly going to be phones, maybe laptops. I don't know what else, right? But watches are usually at the end of the year. We need a new Note phone. Unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to see a Note again. That's just my gut feeling. Just because like they've kind of combined the S22 Ultra into a Note. Like that basically is the Note now. You buy the S22 Ultra or upcoming S23 Ultra if you want like a Note-like phone. And then if you don't want a Note, you buy the S23 or the S23 Plus. So I don't think we're going to see like a full-size Note again. If they do, it might be like, I don't know, in a couple of years to hype up a certain launch. They might do like a limited edition. I can see them doing that. Is it true they're going to use the same processor worldwide now, or still not yet confirmed? I don't know 100% if they're going to use the same processor worldwide, but based on like articles I've read and all the leaks and all that kind of stuff, they are supposed to be using the newer Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. That's the rumors. If that's the case, that's huge because a lot of you who are not familiar with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, I have a couple devices in the studio that have it. It's a lot more efficient processor. Like it's a very efficient processor. So it's going to be better for battery life. It's supposed to be a lot faster. So that should help out the smartphone overall. Okay, 1 minute until the show starts. I'm going to switch over to the Samsung live stream just so we can get ready. And in the meantime, we'll wait till this thing begins. Isaac says the Snapdragon Gen 2 is going to be great for retro console emulation. Yeah, I mean, if that's your thing, it possibly could. It will help games run faster. All right, here we go. Show's starting. Can you guys hear the volume from the YouTube video? There shouldn't be echo anymore. I turned it off. You should be good to go now. There shouldn't be any echo anymore. Is there still echo? Huge echo. Okay, 1 second, guys. Is it echoing now? Still echoing, right? Okay, how about now?
Welcome to Galaxy Unpacked 2023.
There we go. All right, everybody's good now. Sorry about that, guys.
Thank you for all joining us today, online and in person. I can feel the energy in the room. It is good to be back together. This is an extraordinary moment. More than ever, people turn to brands they trust for the tools on which they can depend to navigate our rapidly changing world. At Samsung, this demand for trusted performance pushes us to deliver more meaningful innovations beyond the specs. It pushes us to create
All right,
devices
there we go.
that are truly the best.
Can you guys hear me now?
And be a brand you can be proud of. Technology that is great right now and still great years from now, with even less impact on our planet. And there's no better proof
Okay, here we go.
than the industry-leading Galaxy S series. For more than a decade, the Galaxy S series has redefined what a smartphone can deliver, constantly pushing the envelope of groundbreaking technology and reliable performance. And this year's S series continues in that intrepid tradition, building on an S series legacy exceeding your expectations. Once again, redefining what a smartphone can be.
Okay,
With
here
the
we go.
most impressive ProRed camera, you can take the best photos in any light. And with the most powerful, but also power-efficient performance, you can open up the ultimate productivity and creativity experience in the palm of your hand. And the exciting part is, your Galaxy is expanding. Whenever you add new devices or services, you unlock an even better experience with a seamless connectivity in a growing ecosystem. So you can do, create, and accomplish more.
How many of you are like
with
deep
your Samsung
into the
Galaxy
Samsung
device.
ecosystem? Let me know in the comments.
Meaningful innovation doesn't stop at the best performance. It also means devices that are engineered
Nothing's been announced
to
yet.
last longer. With industry-leading durability, easy repairability, and software updates for years to come. And this extends to the materials we use, including more recycled ocean-bound plastic, plus recycled metals and glass. We earn and re-earn your
Phone,
trust
watch, tablet.
with
Wow.
quality. And with purposeful design and performance that is setting a new standard again and again. Today, we are excited to introduce two amazing devices. The Galaxy S23, our best Galaxy S series ever, and our new Galaxy Book Suite PCs with our first Ultra PC. The Ultra brand means big, it means bold, it means the best of the best. We created these devices to set the new premium standard for innovation, to deliver powerful performance without compromise.
Phones, earbud, and laptop.
For every consumer and for the planet we share. But you do not have to take my word for it.
All right, let's bring it out. Let's see it.
Seeing is believing. The presentations you will see today were all filmed with the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Welcome to Unpacked.
So we're gonna do. I guess we're doing the phones first. You might get lucky today, the real Belial. Just keep crossing those fingers. Okay, so it looks like they're sticking with the similar design as last year. Right off the bat, the lenses look a little different. I'm liking it. They look cleaner. They look more refined. I think green is the color this year for the S23 Ultra. But if I was to rock the S23 or S23 Plus, I'd probably go purple. What colors would you guys go for? Speaking of which, I do have an S23 Ultra right here. I guess I'm allowed to show it. That's the green one right there, baby.
The Galaxy experience has always been fueled by our commitment to deliver innovation and technology to help you do more each day.
Green and black
The
all
power
day.
of Ultra
Me too, green and black.
comes from our best hardware working hand in hand with our most innovative software. It stands out by introducing groundbreaking experiences year after year, representing our most cutting-edge products. Ultra was inspired by the Galaxy Note series, combining powerful performance and an outstanding S Pen with a best-in-class camera and the entertainment experiences of our S series.
Got a lot of
I think
greens
you'll
and
agree.
blacks. I think that's the popular colors.
The Galaxy S23 Ultra is as iconic and striking as ever. And this year, the Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus take cues from this groundbreaking design, creating a cohesive look and feel across the series.
I personally like the S23
From
feel the
design
best.
to power
I feel
to
like it's like the
intelligence,
perfect phone to
the
hold in the
elements
hand.
of Ultra come together in our best camera yet. In fact, the presentations at today's Unpacked were filmed using the Galaxy S23
What's up,
Ultra.
Leon? What's up, Techno?
To show us what the Galaxy S23 Ultra's pro-grade camera can do, we worked with world-renowned director-producer Sir Ridley Scott to create a special film. He's best known for his iconic films, Alien Covenant. That's right.
I agree, Techno. A case is probably
Gladiator,
worth it on the S23 Ultra
The
just because it's a
Martian,
bigger phone. You want to keep it
and
protected.
more. His approach to cinematography and visual storytelling highlights the capabilities of our most powerful camera. It's truly a sight to behold.
I'm probably going to rock a thin case, Mason. Just because it's already a big phone, I want to keep it like as tight as possible. So I'm probably going to go thin.
Behold.
Oh, wow. They got
Very
Ridley
simple
Scott to actually make
piece
a
of
movie of this.
Storytelling.
All right.
Where we're in an environment
Let's
which
see what they
is
can do with this
aggressive,
camera.
And every turn this man takes, it seems to have an aggressive side to it.
Well, I mean, like out of all the
He
Android
finds
phones,
absolute
Samsung has
inner
always had the
peace
best
with an
video.
animal with a
So it only
horse
makes
that he
sense for
turns
them
his
to
head.
like really go hard on
Out
video.
of a dark world becomes good from the visual. Therefore, to me, a story can come out of something that is completely silent and only visual.
Yes,
So I
Mason, I'm going
love
to do a live
those to
unboxing
explore
after
visual
the
side.
stream.
Just do it. Make sure you know what you're doing.
Well, I'm hoping this year of all this that everybody's getting the Snapdragon. I think that's
Incredible, right?
That's what I heard.
We'll be releasing the full film soon, and we can't wait for you to see it. The Galaxy S23 Ultra can capture epic details with professional-grade quality. It's the most advanced camera ever on a Galaxy device. And with the cameras on the Galaxy S23 series, you'll be able to capture and share pro-grade content too. Over to Jax to tell you more.
Yeah, I agree. There's something about having a nice big screen, Andrew, that's nice, you know? It's just if you can handle having a bigger phone in your hand, big screen is always better.
Thanks, Drew. When we create memories, we often rely on our smartphones to preserve those moments. That means the quality of our camera is super important. With Super HDR, you can capture a wider range of light and dark tones in your videos
Super
with more
HDR.
accurate colors. The cameras combine readings from both low and high ISO to produce high-quality images with a wider 12-bit dynamic range spectrum of colors.
Oh, wow.
This means
12-bit.
that your
That's
footage
huge.
will depict light and dark areas more accurately.
I wonder how much I
Thanks
can
to
push
the
that in post.
1.5 times increase
shoot
in
raw.
full well capacity, which increases the maximum amount of charge that each pixel can hold before saturation, allowing us to bring 4K Super HDR technology at 60 frames per second to both the rear and front cameras for the very first time.
Oh, the front camera as well.
It's all made
Okay.
possible by the new advanced sensor
I mean, with
on the
TikTok and
Galaxy
everything out,
S23
everyone's using their
series.
front cameras.
It supports Super HDR to improve color clarity and allows
I
for
agree, Jinx,
faster
it does.
processing, which is necessary
But I think
when
Samsung is the
capturing in
closest to
high
that.
quality. With this model's processor, you can now film in 8K at 30 frames per second with a wider angle for a more cinematic feel. We've also enhanced the camera to absorb
Has anybody used
2.5
8K on their
times more light
smartphones
than
recently?
before,
Is that a
giving you
curiosity?
brighter footage.
I mean, it does have some benefits, like being able to punch in
Your
if you want to zoom into
photos
something
should be
and
as
still
epic
keep
as
detail.
your videos. The Galaxy S23 Ultra packs 200 million pixels in the main wide camera.
Oh, you did Evaldis? That's nice. And how'd it turn out for
That
you?
means you can even capture details of the background in your images.
Yeah, see, when you have a big megapixel
These
count like that,
pixels transform based
assuming
on
you use
lighting
all 200
conditions
megapixels,
with our
you can
new
really get
adaptive
granular
pixel
when you
sensor.
zoom in.
When lighting is low, 16 pixels combine into one larger pixel to capture more light, resulting in brighter photos. In standard lighting conditions, the pixels combine into groups of 4 through our new tetrasquaring process, resulting in higher quality 50 megapixel images.
Yeah, I mean, if you're shooting 8K, you definitely want 2 terabytes. If you're shooting it consistently,
Of course,
if you're not, then it's not a big
amazing
deal.
photos require more than high resolution. We've made it easier to autofocus with Super Quad Pixel, which uses each of the 200 million pixels to easily bring your subject into sharp focus.
What's up, Mirek?
By using 4 adjacent pixels to detect differences from left
Well, it
to
makes sense,
right
Bryson.
and
That's
top
like the
to
major
bottom,
upgrade every year
it
is
allows the
camera,
camera
right?
to autofocus faster
Processors are fast
because
enough
it
now,
has
storage is
more
fast
points
enough
of
now,
reference.
screens are at its peak, so it's always the camera.
This gives you the power to shoot higher quality and more accurate photos, which is super helpful in low light conditions, where it's typically more difficult to focus. These innovations behind the screen are incredible. So how can you use these developments in your everyday?
All right. So yeah, obviously the S23 Ultra is the camera phone. You know, like that's what you buy it for, to have the best camera in the Samsung ecosystem.
So whether you're just beginning to explore
they're putting a lot of time
content
into this.
creation, or you're a professional filmmaker, the cameras on the Galaxy S23 series help you capture photos and videos in epic detail. To bring the shots they envision to life, Pro Video Mode gave our directors the ability to meticulously change their camera settings for focus, white balance, ISO, and more. And with Clean Preview, they were able to remove the UX when monitoring takes, which means they could frame every shot with ease. This is a new feature added to Camera Assistant, our app that allows you to choose and adjust a range of camera settings, from activating a faster shutter to auto lens switching.
No, I don't think it is, Dale. I think
The
we just started.
Galaxy
I'm very
S23
curious
series
how good
brings
this
you
200
more
megapixel camera is going to be.
flexibility to help you create share-worthy content, whether you're documenting your vacation or making a film of your own.
Sometimes, Sean, I do. Some of my videos
With
have
photos from
smartphone
my
footage
gallery,
in it, and no one says anything or
I
notices.
often create high-quality GIFs to share with friends and family. But some of my favorite GIFs that I receive or I find online are low resolution. With GIF Remaster, I can sharpen each frame to enhance the quality of GIFs that somebody else created. You can also take videos and photos that are out of this world. Astro Hyperlapse allows everyday users to capture the starry night sky with professional quality.
Mike, are you in the
And with
chat?
Expert Raw,
You're an astrophotographer.
users can get detailed
What do you think of
metadata
this so far?
for more creative control. To help you easily take photos that would usually require an elaborate setup, we're also introducing multiple exposures and astrophoto to Expert Raw. These are just a few of the ways that the premium offerings of the Galaxy S23 series let you easily create professional content every day. To tell you more, back to Drew.
Thanks, Jax. The Galaxy S23 Ultra delivers pro-grade camera experiences that let you capture life as you see it. We introduced Nightography last year to help you take crisp and clear photos in low light. And this year, we're taking that power to the next level, so you can capture striking footage with vivid colors even at night.
I'm not sure, Robin. I have to check.
To showcase its capabilities, the esteemed and award-winning director, Na Hong Jin, created a film using the Galaxy S23 Ultra. He's known for his films The Wailing, The Chaser, and The Yellow Sea. His unmistakable style uses dark imagery, combining elements of horror and suspense to tell stories that are both entertaining and profound. Let's go behind the scenes to see how Na Hong Jin used the Galaxy S23 Ultra to capture an action-packed thriller in the dark.
Because it doesn't work for every shot, Sean. Like some shots, you can tell that's a smartphone camera. It doesn't look great. It just depends on what you're filming. I would love to see the actual movie files from this. It's hard to tell over a stream, but like with the proper lighting, it probably looks really good.
수행해 나갈까, 어떻게 하면 잘 해나갈 수 있을까를 고민했어야 되죠. 뭐 제일 큰 문제는 굉장히 어두운 환경에서 촬영을 해야 된다는 거죠.
That's true, Katiso. You should always buy when you need something. Never wait for the next greatest thing because there's always something around the corner.
조명 준비를 조금 더 밝게 많이 했었는데 그러면 이게 찍다 보면 분위기가 많이 무너지기 마련이거든요. HDR 부분에 있어서는 그 부분이 저희가 어두운 부분을 촬영하는데 굉장히 도움이 많이 됐었고 저희도 일반 영화 찍을 때처럼 조금 라이트를 갖다 조금 더 줄이고 어두운 걸 부각시키게 그런 식으로 시도를 했었는데
I mean, granted, there's a lot of expensive lighting and stuff going on here, but the fact that like you can bin pixels now and get this insane low light in a smartphone camera is unbelievable.
가장 신경을 쓰는 부분들이 카메라 무빙을 자제하고 되도록이면 펜을 잘 안
I love how
하려고
there's a cable
하거든요.
going through the window just to
그런데
keep it charged.
이번
That's so
같은
funny.
경우는 끊임없이 카메라가 계속 움직여요. 그런 부분에서 포커스들이 아주 자연스럽게 잘 캐치를 했었던 것 같고요. 놀라웠던 부분은 120 프레임 부분이
Ooh, 120 frames per second,
하이스피드를
but at what
찍는 전문가용
res?
카메라 못지않게 굉장히 자연스러운 모션 블러나 속도감으로 너무 잘 나온 것 같아서 아주 마음에 들어하고 있습니다. 네. 그 문을
I have the prices in Canada, Edmund. I'll let you know as soon as this is over.
잡아놓고 조금 더 생동감 있게 아주 쉽게 캐치를 할 수 있었던 것 같아요. 그런 면에서 작은 카메라가 갖는 가장 큰 장점이 아닐까.
I mean, if you're really good at your craft, you could
충분히
make any camera look great.
전문적인
But
영상에 들어갈 수
you
있을
know,
만한
there's
클립들을
your
만들
tool
수
only
있을 것
can
같아요.
take you so far, depending on what you're doing. But the fact that you can do all of this with a smartphone is insane.
영화에서 이 정도로 활용될 수 있는 그러한
You know, like he's filming it in RAW at 12-bit, and then he can like push the colors in post and get really good footage.
최소한 이 정도의 퀄리티를 낼 수 있다라는 그 의미일 테니.
I mean, from a picture standpoint, yes, Robin, but the beauty about smartphone cameras is that there's so much computational photography happening in the background that cameras don't do, that the end result with like a smartphone camera just gives you really good results, which is something you just can't get from a regular camera unless you know how to like edit in post-production.
Wow. It's incredible what Na Hongjin could bring to life with the Galaxy S23 Ultra. And even more impressive, it was all filmed in low light. This all-new experience helps everyone create epic content with Galaxy. Here's Uni to tell you more.
Okay, this is what I want to see, nighttime photography.
The Galaxy S23 Ultra takes the innovation of nightography to the next level. As you just saw, it has the power to bring the details of that ominous night to life.
I think she's on the set of The Last of Us.
Imagine the things you'll be able to create. All you need to do is bring your ideas and Ultra will do the rest. Filmmakers know that filming in low light can be challenging, often resulting in shaky footage, noise, glare, and color saturation. The Galaxy S23 Ultra is designed to tackle these challenges.
It's okay, brown boy. You know, like you're here to
videos.
appreciate technology. You know, like obviously we
Optical
can't buy
image
everything.
Stabilization, or OIS,
but it's good to see the
is a
changes that are
technology
upcoming
that
and
helps increase the steadiness
smartphones
of your
over here.
footage. It adjusts the lens in the opposite direction of motion detected while filming. On the Galaxy S23 Ultra, we've doubled OIS's capabilities to increase the area in which motion can be offset.
The fold will be
This
probably
OIS
summertime,
hardware
Hatchick.
works alongside
Probably sometime in August or
adaptive
September.
VDIS
That's my
to
guess.
analyze and subdivide your movements.
And just to let you
and
guys know, I
to
have the
recognize
S23
light
Ultra right
conditions
here. We're going
around
to
you.
unbox it afterwards.
Improved software and AI further strengthen the low-light video experience. A dedicated new image processing algorithm separates noise and details
Oh, The Last of
by
Us is so good.
performing multi-frame processing with AI, which combines multiple images across frames to reduce noise. The Galaxy S23 series uses an enhanced solution to reduce overexposure and color saturation in your videos.
I can't wait to test this camera at night.
What
200
this all
megapixels?
means
That's a
is
lot of
that with
pixels you can bin
nightography
for
on the
amazing low
Galaxy
light. So
S23
I'm very
Ultra,
curious to see what it can
your
do.
creations will be so good, the only thing left to do will be to share them.
No, I haven't watched Wednesday,
Nightography
unfortunately.
on the
My kids have,
Galaxy
though.
S23 series isn't just for videos. It's for photos too. Come on, let's go.
See, that's why they're hitting videos a lot, because they want to be the best at it.
With our improved
Which makes
night
sense.
solution,
I mean, like,
the image sensors on
they
the
have to be.
Galaxy S23 series work to minimize visual noise. And an AI-powered ISP algorithm enhances object details and color tone. This makes snapping a photo at night easier. And for portraits, AI Stereo Depth Map is able to detect individual objects. It can even separate a person's glasses from the background of your photo. So the details of your portrait are crisp and clear.
I wonder if you can like object
See,
select the person in
Nightography on
precision
Galaxy
and put it on
S23
a different
brings you
background
even more ways to capture
using
what's
that
around you.
AI depth.
Now, let's bring it back to the real world.
Mr. Rainbow, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here. It really means a lot to
I'm
me.
really excited to try out the Galaxy S23 Ultra's camera at some of my favorite spots. Life gets busy, and it can be hard to get everyone together. But when I do, I always try to take at least one group selfie with my friends and family. Before, I never really got asked to share my photos. But now, with the Galaxy S23 series, everyone always wants me to share photos with them. Take a look. That's the AI at work. When we're taking a group shot, the AI Object Aware Engine recognizes different objects, like our hair and clothes, and separates them from the background. Then it enhances the details of each object for clear photos and videos. Meanwhile, the camera's dual-pixel technology improves autofocus, so you can see the depth and detail more accurately. And depending on the mood you want to convey in your selfies, we've added color tone, which lets you choose
Jermaine,
from
how's it going, buddy?
natural
Thank you
or
for taking
warm
the time to
tones.
come watch the stream. I appreciate it.
And that's just the beginning of the epic camera experience that Galaxy S23 series provides. With Nightography, your gallery will be full of share-worthy photos
I agree,
and
Mr. Rat.
videos
So I
that
mean,
truly
like,
capture your
Samsung has
favorite
always
memories in
taken
vivid
risks
color.
with their products,
So
right? Whereas
get
other
ready,
companies always played
because
safe.
everyone will be
I mean, if it
asking,
wasn't for
"Hey,
Samsung,
can you
who
send
knows
me
how much
that?"
longer we'd have to wait for the bigger phone trend to take on. Like, they're the ones who
when I was at a friend's
started
party.
big phones.
Can you send me that?
And it's funny now, if you look at their big phones they released back then,
Everyone
you would
keeps
consider them small
asking.
today.
Even my French neighbor.
Will you send me that? Not you.
Sorry, Steve.
Mia.
I mean, all the time.
There's still a fingerprint scanner in the screen.
I'm not making this up.
Welcome, Mr. USA.
Everyone.
The Note 10 was a masterpiece. I agree. That's one of my favorite notes of all time. It's definitely the Note 10.
These days, we all share important memories on social media. It's how we keep up with friends and family. I usually share vacation photos. And a lot of the times, the people who are there with me see my posts and ask for the originals to keep for their memories. Sharing full resolution files
Ahmed
is
Hamada,
simple
thank you
with
so
quick
much for the
share.
SAR
I can easily
$399.
share
I
original
appreciate it, buddy.
files,
Thank you
even
so
to
much.
friends on a different platform.
It's great to have you here, man.
The Galaxy S23 series gives you the power to create and share. And with our most powerful camera yet, it has something for everyone.
Good night, Bugatti. Have a
Whether
good
you're
one.
Professional or just love to take pictures with friends, family, or pets. These cameras combine incredible hardware and innovative software to take your photos and videos to the next level. The Galaxy S23 and
Wow,
S23
Singapore.
Plus bring you a 50 megapixel wide camera.
Okay. So they're keeping
And
the
the
same camera
Galaxy
from last year, I
S23
guess.
Ultra provides our highest resolution with a 200 megapixel camera. Powered by a revolutionary image sensor, you can enjoy a groundbreaking professional camera experience and take advantage of everything from Super HDR to our AI camera, and that's across the entire Galaxy S23.
I'm sorry, but this S23 Ultra
Here's
camera
David
looks
to tell you more.
insane. I can't wait to actually take this out and test it.
The Galaxy S23 series offers impressive performance across the board. And the Galaxy S23 Ultra's
Oh, yeah,
design
200 megapixels is
builds
huge.
on that
It's
innovative
a lot of pixel
foundation
binning you can
to
do for
provide
low light
tech that
performance.
truly delivers. The Galaxy S23 series has powerful battery while maintaining the smartphone's compact form. The Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus have 3,900 milliamps and 4,700 milliamps, respectively.
How big is the Z
for
Flip 4
S23
battery?
Ultra,
3,500 or
We've
3,300?
maintained the
I forget.
5,000 milliamp battery without increasing the device's size, even with the larger camera. We've improved the cooling system on the Galaxy S23 series, so your smartphone can regulate its temperature while maintaining powerful performance. The vapor chamber is central to this process and is now larger than before.
Well, Matissa, they are focusing on raw performance. I mean, it's using the fastest processor available to them on the market. And the performance on the Gen 2 Snapdragon is through the roof right now.
Of our commitment to open innovation,
so like if you game with your smartphone, you get big screen, amazing speakers, and an insane camera.
With the brand new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy.
There it is. Now the big question, is it worldwide?
It's the most powerful and efficient platform ever in a Galaxy smartphone. And it's the fastest Snapdragon ever. The newly designed CPU microarchitecture boosts the processing abilities of the Galaxy S23 series.
Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it, buddy.
30% compared to last year. The CPU has 8 cores, 5 dedicated to high performance, and 3 for high efficiency, bringing you a difference you can feel with enhanced multi-core performance. When you're multitasking, you can listen to music, download new apps, and scroll through your social media feeds with consistent and efficient processing. And today, you've seen all that the Galaxy S23 series camera can do. Capturing stunning photos in low light.
What's the size, Peter, of the S23? I think it's 6.1 inches.
And we've optimized a highly efficient MPU architecture that balances performance and power by about 49%, using an AI algorithm to help you take epic photos and videos. And this year, the most significant improvement is the optimized GPU,
6.6 for the Plus,
41% faster and designed for power
users, and 6.8 for the Ultra.
The GPU architecture has been enhanced for performance and efficiency, giving the Galaxy S23 series the ability to create graphics that can only be described as epic. It's all rooted in our philosophy that technology can be used to create the world we want, and that innovation can produce groundbreaking tech. Back to Drew.
I am going to unbox it. It's right here. See? I just gotta wait. It'd be so weird. I can't unbox it now while the stream is going. That would, a lot of you guys would get upset.
With the Galaxy S23 series, you'll experience stronger performance across CPU, NPU, and GPU for faster and smoother gameplay. Upgrades to our GPU are essential to that experience, with optimized frames per second to provide our most powerful gaming experience yet. Our new GPU also enables a ray tracing module that makes your gaming experience more immersive and lifelike. Here, you can see 2 sets of gameplay. On the right, you can see the visuals enhanced by ray tracing.
RTX on.
Look at the lights and reflections. The in-game lighting, reflections, and shadows are even more realistic, so you get a PC-like gaming experience. And now, gaming outdoors is even better. The entire Galaxy S23 series, Base Plus and Ultra, now features screens with a peak brightness of 1750 nits. Our intelligent display adapts to the lighting of your environment and helps you see your screen clearly with 3 levels of brightness and color adjustments.
Yeah, ray tracing is part of the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip.
We continue to work with game
it's something they were talking about when they announced the chip a couple months ago.
Optimize performance.
Mike, tell me about astrophotography. Does it look interesting on this phone?
The boundaries of tech.
There was a lot of talk on it.
Holistic
You're an astrophotographer.
From camera to gaming. It's driven by innovation, designed with you in mind.
Wow.
Wait, is that a phone?
That's exactly what happens when I game at the airport. At least 50 people come behind me and watch me play. At least, minimal. And that's just solitaire. Correct. It's using, I think it's using the same display as the S22, so 1750 peak brightness. And then, of course, you're going to have that 1 to 120 hertz.
As you can see, you get a powerful gaming
dynamic
experience
refresh rate
Galaxy
where it can ramp up and down
S23
depending on
series.
what you're doing.
And Ultra lets you accomplish more in ways that work best for you. So, for the first time, we're bringing the power of Ultra to our PCs. Introducing the Galaxy Book 3 Ultra.
All right, this is the one I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this one because, like, you guys know I review a lot of laptops, and I think you guys are gonna like this announcement. This is it. Okay, it's a good size trackpad. I like it. 2 Type 4 ports, Thunderbolt 4. We had an HDMI. What else do we have? We have, yeah, so HDMI, 2 Type 4. I didn't see the other side, but I'm guessing USB-A.
This is a stunning Galaxy Book 3 Ultra right here. It has a sleek, premium design with a full glass display,
16 inches.
slim bezel,
Please be 16
and
by
a
10.
much wider touchpad. And even though it's thin, it
2
has
Thunderbolt,
multiple
HDMI.
ports,
I'm assuming
so you
HDMI
don't need to carry around
2.1.
a
Micro
USB
SD.
hub.
Okay, whatever. At least it's an
It's the
SD card
most
slot. I would have loved
advanced
full
PC
size.
in the
That's
Galaxy
fine.
Book 3 lineup. And you're probably asking yourself, what are the specs? Let's take a look.
Let's definitely take a look.
The Galaxy Book 3 Ultra is equipped with the latest 13th gen Intel Core processor.
All right, which one? There's
you
a lot
can
of
choose
those.
from the Core
i7 or 9?
or i9.
Okay, I like
and its
it.
powerful H-series CPU can support up to
So
45
H-series, not
watts for high
HX, which makes sense. It's a thinner laptop. You don't want to stick an
Combine
HX in
that
there.
with the NVIDIA RTX 4070 laptop GPU, and you have the strongest
Nice.
CPU and GPU in the
Okay.
Galaxy Book series. There are also 2 new Pro models. The Galaxy Book 3 Pro 360.
RTX
for those who want
4070
the
in a
benefits of
profile that
tablet
thin.
And a PC in
I'm guessing
one,
maybe if we're
and the
lucky,
Galaxy Book 3
140
Pro
watt
for
TGP.
everyday performance.
See you later,
I'm super excited that
Bajandi.
the Pro and Ultra lineups bring our impressive dynamic AMOLED.
This is the most important part.
displays to our
OLED, check.
PCs for
Please
the
high
very
refresh rate.
first
Yes!
time ever.
Yes!
Let's
120
see how
hertz.
people are reacting
That's what I
to the
wanted.
Ultra unveil.
This is going to have the best display on the market. I guarantee it. Like, mini LED is great. I love it. Like, but OLED with
It seems
120
like people want to
hertz?
see our new PCs in action.
It's definitely better.
So I've asked my friends to help me show you what they can create. Hey,
No, Ryan, I don't have
we've
this
been
one. I just got
challenged
the
to shop with the
S23
Galaxy
Ultra.
Book
But
3
I will get it in a
Ultra
review, I
Can you
promise.
help?
Of course.
So if you guys want to
Started
see this
creating
review on
model.
the Ultra, I will be
Adding
reviewing
some
it
details
regardless.
here.
I will buy it. I will
Galaxy Book 3
fly to another
Ultra
country to
features
get
an
it. I
expanded
will be
16
reviewing
by
this
10
laptop
ratio. With a
for
new
sure.
crisp
So make sure to
3K
subscribe if you
display,
want to see a review
that
on
means
this.
it's optimized to view more content.
So
And
60
with
by
the
10,
new
good.
dynamic
That's what I was
AMOLED
worried
2X
about.
Display, the 120% color volume really makes details pop. When you're creating a video, the NVIDIA RTX 4070 laptop GPU helps you bring your imagination to life. It's great for editing videos, live streaming, or creating complex 3D
So straight up, I
renderings, like this
guarantee.
one.
Okay, I'm not going to say I
Thanks to the
guarantee because
14
I haven't
core,
reviewed it
13th
yet.
gen
But
Intel Core processor,
considering
it delivers
Samsung
super
makes
fast
some of the best
processing
displays
and
on the
high
market,
bandwidth that is
OLED,
critical to accelerate
120
content
hertz,
creation and
dynamic
productivity
OLED, so the refresh rate
including
changes depending on
complex
what you're
data-heavy
doing,
projects.
and a 16 by 10 aspect ratio. I mean, come on. That's
The
exactly
Galaxy
what
Book
we
3
want.
Ultra's 120 hertz refresh rate and new GPU provide an incredible gaming experience.
Like, this is going to be a great
Its
laptop
response
for
is
someone who's
fast
like a
and smooth,
creator, but
bringing
also
you
wants to
next-level
game.
gaming.
You know what I mean?
And when you combine those visuals with powerful quad speakers, you can really immerse yourself into the world.
Yeah,
of
they
your
already
game.
introduced the S23 already, Shreds.
When you're playing with a team,
But I have it right here. We're going to unbox it soon, so stay tuned.
Run. Into the building.
The studio quality microphone has AI noise cancellation, so your voice can be heard with no distractions.
Yes.
This guy's using Adobe.
It looks like our rendering is done.
I'll be using DaVinci. No one uses Adobe these days.
That looks awesome.
I'm glad you like it. I'll see you later.
So they got a 1080p webcam on it. That's good.
We just saw how the Galaxy Book 3 Ultra can help you work and play. But what makes a laptop is the ability to take it wherever you
No
go.
notches. Great point, Sackboy. No
Let's check in
notches. That's
with another
correct.
friend. She's a creative influencer who's always on the go. Her Galaxy Book 3 Ultra lets her do her best work virtually anywhere. The Galaxy Book 3 Ultra and Pro series turns any location into a workspace with advanced phone to PC connectivity, thanks to our partnership
So I
with
guarantee.
Microsoft.
So this is definitely probably gonna have like
Instant
Samsung
hotspot
Flow
makes it
installed,
quick
so
and
that if
easy
you
to
have
connect
a
to your phone's
Galaxy
mobile network.
S device, it'll instantly pair with your phone.
No need to retype your password.
And if
It's
they're not
just
using
one
Flow, they'll
click.
just use Phone Link. But I have a
And
feeling it will
now,
have Flow.
You can continue browsing the recent website from your phone right on your PC.
Okay.
When you're working remotely, multi-device connectivity comes in handy.
And I'm assuming it's gonna have like an
With
AirDrop-like
multi-control,
feature for sure.
Interactions between
Or
devices
Samsung
is
Share,
super seamless,
right? That's
and
their
even simpler
version
to
of it. So
control,
that's
all
kind of
from
nice
one
if you have
single
both.
point of input. You can even copy and paste across displays. And with
Does it have
second
touch screen? That's
you
a
can
great
turn
question.
Your tablet into a
Let me check.
second display for your PC to make full use of your PC, phone, and tablet all at once.
So the display's 400 nits, adaptive
I'm almost
120
done.
hertz refresh rate,
I'm just gonna
and it
add
can pull
one
between 48
more
hertz and
thing.
120.
Sure. With intuitive phone-to-PC connectivity, it's easy to transfer uncompressed RAW images. Once paired through Expert RAW, images sync automatically.
I don't think the
to
display's
Galaxy
touch.
Book
It doesn't
3
say
Ultra.
here.
So you can edit in Adobe Lightroom and truly make your visions come
Actually,
to
there's
life.
two versions of the
Expert
display.
RAW
One's
lets you
400
control
nits, the other
more
one
aspects of the
tops out at
photography
500.
experience
So it does
from
support
start to
HDR
finish.
400. So I guess now we're on to the Galaxy
Brian.
Book Pro.
Hey, how's it going?
I saw the post on social and it inspired me. Let me show you.
All right, cool.
Are we still in the Ultra?
With
Yeah,
a
Book
flexible
3 Pro.
2-in-1
That's right.
form factor, the
So I think they're going to
Galaxy
offer it in
Book 3
two
360
form
brings
factors.
you multiple
The
ways to use your PC.
convertible,
and
and then they're
create
going to have
ways
like
that
your
suit you
standard
best.
clamshell.
It has touch
But this
screen
is not going to come with
and
the
S Pen
dedicated
capabilities,
GPU. This is just like
letting
your
you sketch, draw,
standard
and
thin and
write
light
in more
notebook.
ways. And with nearly zero S Pen latency, you can have a true-to-life pen-on-paper experience.
400 nits is okay for outdoors.
Hold on.
It's not,
just
you know, it's not
one
going to be as
second.
bright as your Galaxy phone for outdoors because this can go up to 1750 nits of peak brightness, but it's bright enough that it's usable.
So what do you think?
That looks amazing. I'm impressed.
1000 nits
Thanks,
is
team,
fine on a sunny
for
day.
showing us how
It's
the
totally
Galaxy
usable.
Book 3 Ultra and Pro series can be used to
But
create.
seriously, if you're
epic
outside on your laptop,
projects.
you're not sitting in the sun like a
Optimizing your
maniac. Like
time
you're
and
sitting
creating
under a
seamless
canopy or in the
interactions between your
shade.
connected devices. Because when it comes to creativity, your imagination is the only limit, and the Galaxy Book 3 series is up to the task.
Yeah, see, there you go. It just showed a demo of Samsung Share where you can like move files back and forth between your phone and your laptop, which is what a lot of Windows PC users want, right? Okay, I am 110% interested in that Book 3 Ultra.
You
Like,
can
I
do
want
so
that on my
much
table
with the new
right
Galaxy
now.
Book 3 Ultra and Galaxy Book 3 Pro series. And we can't wait to see what you create. We designed these PCs to offer powerful performance through GPU and CPU enhancements, the bright and accurate colors of our dynamic AMOLED 2X display.
Oh, yeah,
and a
H-series processor,
multi-port
not
design.
HX, which is fine.
It's
I mean, it's
all
a
part of the
thin
Galaxy
design. You don't want an
experience,
HX processor in
which
there.
brings you more choice and connection across the ecosystem.
Now, the big question, can you upgrade the
To
RAM
tell
or is
you
it
more,
soldered on?
Here's Kim.
Those are nerdy questions. I'll have to find out. I'm guessing it's going to be
Galaxy
soldered.
experience is designed to fit your unique lifestyle.
Because it says up to
and
32.
preferences. It's
So
all about empowering you to customize and personalize how you use your devices together. And now we're bringing you even more options so that everyone in the
it's
family
not about what they can
do
and can't
more
do
with
that your
Galaxy.
current devices can do big. It's about, you know, you have a device for X amount of time and you find that the tool you're using is no longer
Your
sufficient and
phone
that you
should
need to
reflect
upgrade
who
to
you
something
are
better
from the outside in.
to improve your workflow. That's what these devices are for.
With One UI, you can truly make your smartphone your own by selecting up to 15 photos and videos of your favorite memories for your
I
lock
wonder if
screen.
Samsung will have like a
Every
trade-in
part of
for
the
their
lock screen
Book
can
3
be
Ultra.
customized, so it looks and feels how you want it to. Smart Suggestions helps you personalize your experience even further by recommending apps and actions when you'd usually use them. Like when you put in your Buds 2 Pro, Smart Suggestions will remember that you usually listen to Spotify and pull up a custom playlist. Privacy and security are essential when it comes to your connected experience, and there's no privacy without security, even when you're getting your phone fixed. Maintenance mode limits access to your personal data. When your phone is being repaired, customer service staff won't be
Would
able
gladly
to see
trade in
your
my Tab
messages,
S8 Ultra. Would you?
gallery,
I actually have the S8
or
Ultra right over
files.
here. I actually use it
also
a
keeps
lot when I'm
all
live
apps
streaming.
you've downloaded private, like banking apps.
Your phone's all set.
When you turn on maintenance mode, you're the only
All right, here's a
person
big question
who
for
can
you
turn it
guys.
off by
Who here in the
using
chat
verification
uses
method
Samsung
of your
Pay?
choice.
Do you know how to check the security and privacy status of your phone?
One UI 5 combines privacy and security controls into one streamlined dashboard, so you can see security status and potential fixes
Bari uses
in one
it.
place.
Jesus
Because
uses
staying
it. That just
protected
sounds weird to say.
Should be simple and
Asha.
intuitive.
So a lot of you
We
guys do.
innovate to bring you and your family more peace of mind through enhanced safety features. It's a foundational part of the Galaxy experience.
Ready to get some work done?
See, here in Canada, Samsung Pay was one of the first
Being
wallets
productive
that
comes
worked with
easily
most
with
banks.
upgraded Samsung Notes. You can share a work in progress
at the time.
or co-edit
Now,
in
obviously, all the
real time.
wallets work with the major
And
banks
for
here,
even
but
more collaboration,
Samsung's was like
Notes
the easiest to
together in
use, the
Google
best to
Meet.
use when it first came out. This was like a long time ago. So I'm curious here
Good
who's using it
idea. Let me find
consistently.
one.
I use it because
The
I have to
S
use it with
Pen
specific
brings you
cards.
flexible ways to use your devices, helping you to be more productive. Handwriting to text with the S Pen is supported in select
Do I believe in
Google
privacy?
apps,
Absolutely.
such as Chrome
I
or
mean,
YouTube.
if you have a
It's
smartphone,
super
no
helpful
matter
when
who
it
you're
comes to
with,
quick
your
searches and
privacy
note-taking.
is never going to
It
be
switches to
100%,
text
but
just like that.
it's just who you trust the most, right? I mean, that's what we're kind of down to right at these days.
Oh, my dad's here. I gotta go. See you in class tomorrow.
Out of all the Android manufacturers, I'd probably
Galaxy
place
truly
the
is
most
for the
trust
whole
in
family,
Samsung because they're not running a
bringing
search
you
business.
More creativity, more convenience, and more connection.
What phone am I using right now? I'm using the Flippy.
It's gonna start.
This guy. The Flip 4. I was using the Fold 4, but I wanted to reduce the size.
Of the freestyle projectors together to create a bigger, wider, and more immersive view with improved aspect ratio
If
and
you have
minimized
kids,
black bars.
If you have kids, they love
With a
these
single tap,
freestyle
theater
projectors.
mode gets your home ready for your favorite film.
Like my kids will just like prop it up on their bunk
Activating
bed, look
Do Not
at the
Disturb
ceiling,
mode
and then watch
so
like
you
a
can
movie
watch
together. They're a lot of fun.
uninterrupted. SmartThings brings you more convenience and connectivity.
So I didn't get good battery life on the
to
Flip 3,
Freestyle
but on the
and
Flip
across
4,
your
I get full day
devices.
battery, no problem.
It even works seamlessly with non-Samsung products and is now compliant with Matter standards.
Yeah, I
When
agree,
using
Robin.
the
It is
new
expensive,
SmartThings
but
station, you can charge your devices, activate preset routines, or use it as a hub. To
I love the
connect
flip
your
phone.
Smart
I
devices
honestly love
and
the flip phone.
appliances.
Like, it's hands down my favorite Android phone. The only thing I wish it had was like the same cameras as
Flexibility
the
is the foundation
S23,
of the
but
Galaxy
this year it's pretty
experience.
close,
With
you
more
know?
options, you can use your technology your way. With increased customization, stronger privacy and security, and a seamless ecosystem.
Sackboy, I'm kind of
bring you
embedded in
more
different
ways to
ecosystems just
personalize
because I
your
review so many different
experiences to
products.
fit your
Like I have an
lifestyle.
Android setup. Whenever I'm using an Android phone and I have like an Apple set up and I have software that I use so that no matter what device I'm on, I'm always getting the messages that I need.
The Galaxy experience is designed to fit your lifestyle, no matter how you like to use your tech.
Price? I have the Canadian price.
The Galaxy
but
S23
I'll wait till they
series
announce it
will
on
come
stream
with
first
One
before
UI
I say it.
5.1, and we're excited to announce that One UI 5.1 will be rolling out to more Galaxy devices soon. With Nightography, a high-res camera, and powerful
here we go. Here's a
performance,
quick sum up of
the
this.
Galaxy S23 series delivers our most advanced
12,
mobile
10,
experience
10. Okay,
yet.
12, 10, 12.
Galaxy S23 series will be available for pre-order
So you can
starting
pre-order today.
today.
It'll be available February
Pricing
17th
starts
to
at
purchase in the store.
$799.
There's your pricing, guys. I'll
with
give you
the
Canadian pricing
S23
after.
Plus at $999, and the S23 Ultra at $1,199. The S22 will be available in the US starting at $699. You can also pre-order the Galaxy Book 3 Pro series today, with the 16-inch Book 3 Pro starting at $1,249 and the Book 3 Pro 360 starting at $1,399.
How much for the Ultra?
Or pre-order the Galaxy Book 3 Ultra on
Okay.
February 14th, starting at $2,199.
That's probably for the RTX 4050.
We are committed to delivering powerful premium tech that not only helps you, but also contributes to a sustainable future. Here's Mark to tell you more.
They have to do good prices on them because there's a lot of competition right now.
Today you've heard about how our devices bring you powerful and exciting experiences to match your lifestyle. We're committed to making these experiences more sustainable by bringing innovation and sustainability together to catalyze positive change today and, more importantly, for the future. Samsung's everyday sustainability commitment
Do I think the
starts
fold
by
screen will
addressing
eventually be
climate
comparable to
change.
glass, like in terms of durability?
This means
Yeah,
achieving
eventually, yes.
Net zero
It's getting
carbon
closer every
emissions
single year.
in all our own
But it's gonna take some more
consumer
time.
products
I
operations
say like
by the end of 2030.
3 to 5 years.
To move faster to advance these goals, we designed the Galaxy S23 series with the planet and you in mind. From the materials we chose for the product,
I still think the
to
green
what
one is the one to
packaging
get.
is made from, to how long it sustains its best performance. Let me tell you more. The Galaxy S23 series incorporates more recycled materials than any other Galaxy smartphone to date. Specifically, the Galaxy S23 Ultra features recycled materials in 12 components, including internal and, for the first time, external components. That's double the amount we use for the Galaxy S22 Ultra.
I agree, the green is nice.
And we're introducing new pre-consumer recycled materials like aluminum and glass, and continuing the use of recycled ocean-bound plastics in the device. The Galaxy S23 series is the first to use Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2, which contains 22% pre-consumer recycled glass. On the back of the device, we also use PET film, made with up to 80% recycled material. And we're working to eliminate single-use plastics from packaging. The Galaxy S23 series comes in a redesigned box made with paper that's 100% recycled and certified as sustainably sourced. Integrating sustainability into the product experience doesn't stop with the Galaxy S23 series. The Galaxy Book 3 series also uses recycled ocean-bound plastic and post-consumer material. Look, we all know that a more sustainable lifestyle requires innovative technology that's built to last. And that's why the Galaxy S23 series comes with up to 4 generations of OS upgrades.
There it is, 4 years
and
of upgrades.
5 years of security updates.
There you go.
Samsung opens up endless possibilities
4 and
that
5.
enrich our lives and help create a more sustainable future.
Good. I'm glad
It's the
we're
result
getting
of
longer,
innovation and sustainability
more updates on phones.
working together.
They last longer now.
Without compromise and open collaboration.
I agree, Jermaine. 4 years
with
is good.
like-minded partners who help us to bring the best experiences to you. To tell you more, please welcome back TM Rowe.
Thank you, Sackboy. I'm trying to keep them minimal. I don't want to overtalk over everything, but
Thank you so much. Over the years, we have reshaped the mobile industry. We have given people better choices. Through our commitment to open collaboration and open innovation, we are a galaxy of trusted partners, including and especially Qualcomm and Google. Today, we are transforming the future of mobile once again by building the next XR experience together. We foresee a future in which immersive, shared experiences enhance and enrich people's lives.
nothing on new buds.
Revolutionizing
Probably not
how
till
we
end of
connect
summer,
with one another,
Abhishek.
even on opposite sides of the planet. We'll share real-life experiences.
February
in
27th,
real
Mark.
time.
I mean, sorry,
New
February 17th.
possibilities for working
the phone.
and playing
Pre-order
that we
today.
barely even imagine today. To reveal more about how we are building
That's
this
correct,
future,
Robert. No AMD options.
I am excited to welcome two very special guests to the Unpacked stage. Cristiano Amon is the president and CEO of Qualcomm.
Yeah, whatever
He
happened to the
started
Gear VR?
His career as an engineer, like me, and helped move mobile technology forward through a number of groundbreaking products and services. Hiroshi Lackheimer is
He's OG Google.
Google's Senior Vice President for Platforms and Ecosystems, and one of the visionaries behind the pioneering Android ecosystem. Let's give them a warm welcome.
He actually kind of does look like Louis C.K. A little bit.
We are so glad you are with us. I would like to invite Cristiano to kick this off.
Thank you so much, TM. It's really great to be here. And I want to congratulate you and the entire Samsung team on the launch of the amazing Samsung Galaxy S23 series. This device has truly set the industry benchmark.
45-watt fast charging
Qualcomm
legacy.
and Samsung have a very long story of collaboration and innovation. It's a partnership that has enabled us to deliver the best mobile experience for more than 25 years. Recently, our relationship has grown even closer as we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible to deliver leading premium experiences. And the Galaxy S23 is the greatest example. We're thrilled that this incredible smartphone is powered by the world's fastest and most power-efficient Snapdragon ever, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 mobile platform for Galaxy. It features leading system processing performance as well as groundbreaking AI that enables truly extraordinary experiences. This includes the AI-powered Cognitive ISP, which enhances photos and videos in real time for professional quality camera experiences.
I don't know, Buzz. No, I think 45 watts is more than
even in dark
enough.
settings. And the Qualcomm Adreno GPU is optimized to provide ultra-realistic lighting and reflections for desktop-level gameplay. And of course, it delivers the ultimate in connectivity with the world's best and most reliable 5G modem RF system, as well as industry-leading Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Galaxy fans across the globe are going to love this device. But we're also collaborating to bring next-generation experiences to other Galaxy products, including laptops, tablets, XR, and more. And in XR, we're working to create a new era of highly immersive digital experiences that blur the lines between our physical and digital worlds.
Sounds like
With our
virtual reality to
Snapdragon
me.
XR technology, along with Samsung amazing products and Google experiences, we have the foundation to make these opportunities a reality and drive the future of the spatial internet. Together, we're truly driving the industry
Sounds
forward
like they're
in
working on some
developing
sort of like
technologies
glasses
and devices
in
that
partnership.
meet the needs of Galaxy
I don't know, what do you
users
guys
today
think?
and tomorrow. Thank you for having me, TM. Super excited to be here, and congratulations again on the incredible launch of Galaxy S23. Thank you.
Thank you, Cristiano. Such an exciting vision for all of us. For even more, please take it away, Hiroshi.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be here today. Massive, massive congratulations to the Samsung team. I cannot wait to get my hands on the S23 Ultra.
Don, if you have an S22
Actually,
Ultra,
I have a secret. I've been using
I'd wait
it
another year. Like,
for
your
a
phone's
while.
fantastic.
I love it. It's great. So, congratulations. TM and I last shared the stage together 3 years ago here in San Francisco. I'm truly humbled and inspired by how our partnership hasn't skipped a beat since then, as we've delivered many new experiences that empower you to do more with Google. Our deep collaboration around Google Meet and Messages has been super helpful in bringing people closer together. This includes our rollout of the RCS messaging standard, which enables end-to-end encryption to keep your communications safe and secure.
Let's see how they can make it more
We've also doubled
interchangeable.
down on optimizing for large screens to enhance what you can do on Samsung's foldables and tablets. And on the platform side, we've built a best-in-class wearable platform in Wear OS. With the launch of Wear OS 3 in 2021, there are now over 3 times more active Wear OS watches around the world than before.
Who has a Galaxy Watch? Let me know in
An
chat.
exciting space where Google has been investing in for
And
a
if so, which
long
one?
time across both experiences and technology is AR and VR. These technologies are integral to the new phase of computing, as they can change the way we interact with people and information to get things done in the real world. But delivering this next generation of experiences requires cutting-edge, advanced hardware and software. That's why our collaboration with Samsung and Qualcomm is so exciting. Google has been investing in AR experiences that are more immersive and fundamentally different from traditional 2D formats for quite some time.
On mobile, we've scaled AR Core to over 1 billion Android devices. We've also brought AR to search, YouTube, and Google Maps. And Google Lens is now being used for more than 8 billion visual searches
Probably going
per
to end in a
month.
few minutes, Sarthak.
These examples are just a prelude to our long-term vision. We're working towards a new generation of computing enabled by immersive
we'll unbox
experiences
the S23
across
Ultra.
brand new form factors that will further elevate what you can do with Google. All this is incredibly exciting, from the hardware and core technological capabilities to the apps and services. I cannot wait to see what we build together.
Thank you, Joyce. And thank you again, Cristiano. Open, proven, trusted collaboration with
All right.
iconic industry leaders. A whole greater than
What'd you
the
order?
sum of its
Pre-order,
parts.
Chad? Which one?
Bringing the best of our technologies together to transform the future of human connection. Please give a warm hand to our friends.
All right, this is it.
I'm grateful for the chance to connect with all of you today, online and in person. Thank you so much for being part of this Unpacked.
You're very welcome.
I will see you again soon.
All right, that's it. That's it. The end of the Samsung Galaxy event. All right. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, it was, you know, a lot of stuff we predicted, we've seen before. Oh my God, it feels weird taking off my headphones. I thought it was a great event. We kind of knew what we were getting ourselves into with the actual phone, but it looks like the S23 Ultra is literally all about the camera. So I do have it here on the table. I'm going to unbox it in a second, okay? But first, I want to hear what you guys thought. You know, like to me personally, because I'm a laptop guy, I think having a Galaxy phone with that Book Ultra is probably like the best way to use a Windows device, just because you get a Samsung software that you can quickly like share your files easier. It has better access to your phone. It's not like always on with Phone Link. It's just better integrated. So that's going to be very interesting. I'm very curious to see how fast that RTX 4070 runs. I'm assuming for those of you laptop nerds out there, it's probably around 140 watt TGP. So if that's the case, at least maybe at the high end, but it could be because it's so thin, maybe 120 watts. So how is that going to perform overall? But the fact that they're sticking an RTX 4070 inside of there will be very, very interesting. But yeah, Book 3 Ultra is like the laptop I've been waiting for from Samsung. Like, don't get me wrong, they make really nice thin and light laptops. They're light, they're portable, they have good battery life, the list goes on. But this Book 3 Ultra, 120 hertz display. It's going to be OLED. It's going to be bright enough, up to 500 nits if you order the more expensive display model. And most importantly to me, 16 by 10. So for someone who edits a lot of video, but also likes to game, it's kind of best of both worlds, right? Look, someone mentioned that there's not any major upgrades this year in the chat. Listen, this is where we are now with all smartphones. It doesn't matter what company you're watching right now. Year-over-year upgrades are never going to be as drastic as they were 10 years ago. You know, the advances are not there anymore, right? These are like buying a washing machine now, right? The washing machine only gets so much better every year. But for someone who's coming from a phone from like 3 years ago, this is a huge upgrade. You know, like all those little upgrades year over year add up. And then you see the difference when you take the time to upgrade your device. Obviously, if you're upgrading your phone every single year, it's not going to be as drastic as it used to be in the early days of smartphones. So it is what it is. But this camera system that Samsung is using, if it pans out to be really good, I still have to test it, could be a big jump for them, because this is the first year they're using a 200 megapixel sensor. They used 108 last year on the S22. They're using 200 megapixels this year, but they're binning the pixels, which they usually do with higher megapixel counts, and that usually tends to lead to better low light. So nighttime photography should be significantly improved compared to previous models. Now, granted, I don't know how long they've been refining the computational photography on these sensors, because it takes time, right? Like when you switch to a new lens, you don't learn its intricacies right away. It takes time. But eventually, you know, when they fine-tune it over the next couple of years, it should be taking even better pictures than it does today. So anyways, we're going to unbox it right now. Okay, so Alpha Omega is asking, when is it going on sale? It's available for pre-order today, February 1st. You can go on Samsung's website or to your local carrier, and you can pre-order the device. If you don't want to pre-order it, you can pick it up in a store starting February 17th, 2023, okay? For the laptops, I forget when the Book 3 and I forget when the Book 3 Pro go on sale, but I think it's towards the end of February. And then the Book 3 Ultra, I believe, is in the beginning of March. Actually, I have it right here. So Book 3 Pro pre-orders start today. And it's also going to go on sale February 17th, which is the exact same time as the phones. For the Book 3 Ultra, pre-orders start February 14th in select markets, and you can walk into a store and buy it on February 22nd. Okay. Now, if you want to know what Canadian pricing is on the Galaxy lineup, the Galaxy S23 is going to be starting at $1099 for the 128GB model. $1399 for the S23 Plus is the base model, 256GB. And for the Galaxy S23 Ultra, it's going to be starting at $1649 for 256GB of storage space. Now, there are some differences in terms of RAM sizes. If you are buying the S23, you're only getting 8GB of RAM, which is fine. And then if you buy the S23 Ultra, you go up to 12GB of RAM, depending on the storage size you purchase it with, which you can, by the way, get it with a 1TB of storage space, which should be more than enough for all the 8K video that you're probably not taking. So big deal this year is the camera. That's what I'm here to see. Let's unbox it. So this is the green version of the device. And this one is stacked. I'm not sure how much storage is on it because it doesn't say on the box, but it's the green color. Very tiny box, like very small, thin. Obviously, it's not going to have a power adapter. But as you can see here, as soon as you open it up, and here you have a little case. This little cutout over here is where the camera kind of resides. And then inside you have a little package with the startup guide. No, I wouldn't call it a startup guide. I'd call it just a little manual. You have your SIM tool, and then you have your USB Type-C cable. Now, granted, if you do want to charge this device at 45 watts, you do have to go out and buy a 45-watt charger or something bigger, because obviously this does not come with a charger in the box. And besides that, you have a little cover to protect the back of the device. And then the phone. So this is what the green looks like. It's more of a, I wouldn't call it midnight green. It's not as dark, but it's more of a olive, like a clean olive. It feels really, really, it's a big phone. Like, it's straight up, it's a big phone. For those of you who have an S22, you know exactly the size. I do like edges of these cameras. It looks super classy. Like, it just looks very classy. And you have two little ones over here. So 200, I think 12 and 10. Let me just confirm. For cameras, no, 200, 10 and 10. So you have a 10 megapixel telephoto camera that can go up to 10 times. Then you have another telephoto camera that can go up to 3 times. And then the front camera, which is a 12 megapixel front camera. So I'm assuming it can shoot 4K. This goes up to 12 megapixels and it should do 4K 30 at the minimum. Now, the one thing I noticed right away, I already turned on the phone and installed all my stuff because I don't want to waste your guys' time, but the first thing that I noticed is the fingerprint scanner. This fingerprint scanner, compared to other Samsung smartphones of the past, I'm assuming it's still ultrasonic, is the fastest fingerprint scanner I have used on a Samsung device. It is ridiculously fast. In fact, the way you set it up is you have to move your finger around the screen to different positions so that when you press it, it just goes right in. Like, look how fast that was. One more time. Boom. Like, this is I'm not even pushing the power button to show me where the fingerprint scanner is. Boom. I'm in. Like, that is ridiculously fast for an ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. And the fact that it's very accurate is a huge advantage. So, of course, you have that big 6.8 inch, 120 hertz display. It's the same display as the one that was on the S22 Ultra. 1 to 120 hertz, so it can dynamically change the refresh rate depending on what you're doing. So right now it's probably on a lower refresh rate, but then once I actually start scrolling, it'll probably ramp up the refresh rate to match it. Now, this is a little bit boxier than the S22 Ultra. Like, when I'm typing on this, it's like very comfortable. There's no curves to the edges, or there is, but it's so slight, but it's not in the way when you're actually typing something on the device. And you guys know exactly how I feel about flat displays. Of course, you have the camera cutout at the top, and then on the side, you have this little thing. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I got to figure this out. I don't know if this is for, like, this is obviously not a micro SD card. Is this like a fingerprint scanner? No, it can't be. Am I wrong about this? Let's see here. Let's go to fingerprint. Which unlocks? No, it's not. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Does somebody in chat know what this is? Antenna cutout. Okay, so probably antenna cutout. You're right. Well, no, but we have antenna cutouts over here, right? Like we have an antenna cutout over here. We have an antenna cutout over here. I don't know if this is an antenna cutout. You can't push. It doesn't do anything. Like it's a different color than the actual device. It's an antenna. Okay. It's an antenna. Everyone's yelling at me. Okay, calm down. It's an antenna cutout. On the bottom, we still have some plastic on it. Let me see if I can take it off. Oh, it's a millimeter wideband. Okay, so I'm Canadian. I'm not used to seeing a millimeter wideband. We don't have millimeter wave here in Canada. It's only in the States right now if you're on the Verizon network. In Canada, we don't have millimeter wave yet. So, of course, you have the S Pen at the bottom. Yes, it is not the same color as the device. All the S Pens will be black. So no matter which color you buy, the S Pen will be the same color, will not be the same color of the device. One thing I did notice, though, was how amazing these speakers are. In fact, I think these are some of the best sounding smart speakers I've heard on a phone. I will have to do an actual sound test compared to other devices, but it's incredible. Like these external speakers sound fantastic. You want me to benchmark it? Okay, let's benchmark it. Let's do a little benchmark for you guys. What do you guys want to benchmark? Geekbench. Let's go. Enable, update, speakers compared to iPhone. I'll do a separate comparison video shortly. I just want to quickly go over the features of this device. For those of you that are tuning in, this is a device that's going to cost $11.99 in the States, $16.49 here in Canada. Actually, you know what? While it's installing, here's what it looks like next to the Galaxy Z Fold 4. And of course, we have the Galaxy Z Flip 4. So that's kind of what to expect in terms of sizes between all three of these devices. Now, granted, I still have the case on this, but the problem is when you take the case off on the Fold 4, it removes the glue and it's kind of annoying. So I'm not going to take it off, but it will give you an idea of how thick the phone is compared to some of the other devices that Samsung is selling. So this is what the Fold or the Flip looks like when it's opened up. Actually, it's pretty much the exact same height, a little bit smaller, but obviously the display on the S23 Ultra is going to be wider. Like it is a wider phone, you know, like this is a 6.8 inch display. This is 6.7, but it's obviously thinner. So they have to extend it by going taller. All right, let's do a quick little Cinebench test. No, we're not installing Uber right now. Where's Geekbench? Did I say Cinebench? God, that's what happens when you review so many laptops. All right, here we go. Accept. Okay, so there is wobble, which is standard with any phone these days just because you have the lens protruding on the back. If you want to remove the wobble from your device, you're obviously going to have to put a case on it. That's how you get rid of it. But let's run a CPU benchmark and let's check it out. You know what? For fun, we can do it against the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Quick selfie and compared to S22 Ultra. It's hard to show selfies on a live stream. So, I mean, you're just gonna end up looking at it on the screen of the phone, which never tells the true story. It's always better to like take the picture off the device, put it on your computer so you can compare them side by side. If I just hold the camera up, whatever screen looks punchier, you're going to think the photo looks better. So it's probably better I save the selfies and the pictures for an actual video rather than show it to you on live stream. It's just not going to represent what this phone is actually doing, in my opinion. Battery performance. So there is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery inside of here. They retain the exact same size as the previous model. So I'm expecting battery life to be better than the S22 Ultra, just because the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip in general is more efficient. So we should see battery improvements just because of that chip change alone. How did I get the S23 unreleased? I have special powers. Replace my XLR cable? Is the microphone staticky? I haven't heard one person complain about the microphone. Yeah, it sounds fine. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Can you start recording 4K 60, change lenses immediately? Okay, let's check out if there's 4K 60 on the front-facing camera. But first, I just want to see what this Geekbench score shows. Thanks, Peter. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. It's almost done. So the edge display, which I talked about already, it's super duper flat. Oh, let's go back here. So that's the score. 1556 single core clock speeds. And then, of course, you have 4,938. All right, so we have pretty good speeds. Like, this is the fastest Snapdragon chip yet, obviously, as it should be. It's the newest one, but it's a nice improvement compared to the 8 Gen 1 that was out the previous year. Now, one of you guys asked, what is the front-facing camera like? Can it shoot 4K? So let's find out. Let's go into the settings. Where is the camera settings here? Usually, you go up to 50 megapixels. Oh, I'm not even facing the front-facing camera. Wow, that looks... All right, here we go. Where is the 4K mode? Camera settings. No, that's not it. Motion on, motion off. Can you not change the camera settings for the front-facing camera? Let's check the back one. Hold on. Scan, QR, video stabilization, tracking, shooting methods. Oh, it's not there. Seriously? Okay. No. Can you not change the camera settings from here? You should be able to. Hold on a second, guys. What's going on here? I'm such an idiot. There we go. It's supposed to be on video. Such a noob. Okay. So on the rear camera, you can do 8K 30, as they said. You can also do 4K 60, 4K 30, and of course you got your full HD methods. And then on the front-facing camera, you can do... Oh, wow. Yes, you can. Look at that. Front-facing camera, 4K 60. So yes, you can do 4K 60 on the front-facing camera. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to be playing around with that. You know what? That's actually really good because more and more people are starting to use their front-facing camera to record their vertical format video rather than using the rear camera. So just being able to quickly like pop up... Actually, it looks really good. Holy smokes. This actually looks really good. I know the display is very punchy and it's misleading, but let me see. Hold on. Let me get this Galaxy Z Flip out here for a second. Wow. Holy smokes. Okay, hold on a second. This is on full HD. I don't think I can do 4K on the Z Flip. Oh, even the Z Flip can do 4K 60. Never mind. Okay. But can it do it on the front? That's the question. Yeah, even on the front it can do. No, yeah, it can. Okay, here we go. So the Z Flip 4 can also do 4K 60. What I'm noticing right away with the camera is that the Z Flip 4 automatically tends to smooth the skin a lot more than the S23 Ultra. The S23 Ultra looks... I wish I could show this to you guys. It's really hard. Maybe I can somehow. The S23 Ultra looks a little bit more realistic. Like, my face looks harsher. Like, I have a lot of potholes in my face, for example, from my high school days of having bad acne. On the Z Flip 4, it's smoother. Obviously, you could probably adjust this if you really want to, but I have a feeling this S23 Ultra front-facing camera is going to look really, really good. Yeah. It's even like, for example, the skin tones on the S23 Ultra, there's less red in my cheeks compared to the Z Flip 4, which is kind of nice. So that's pretty much it. I mean, like, you know, we have a big 5,000 milliamp hour battery. It supports wireless charging. Obviously, you have a 45 watt charging capability, so you can fast charge this if you want to. Speaker on the bottom, and of course, USB Type-C to charge. Your SIM slot is over here. And then on the top, you have your other external speaker built into the top of the display. You have your microphone over there. Buttons feel super clicky and comfortable. And this fingerprint scanner, so fast. Like, this is a good, solid fingerprint scanner. I mean, that pretty much wraps it up, guys. That's a quick unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. I wish I had the the Galaxy Book here as well, because I think a lot of you would have loved to see that, but that's going to have to wait until a later date until that happens. Will they be releasing S23 cases from Samsung yet? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure they will at some point have Galaxy S23 cases. They usually do sell them alongside their devices. Bryson says he's going to really love this phone. I have a feeling it's going to be a great phone too. You know, like it's heavy. You know, like it's not a light device. Like you have to really appreciate big phones if you want the S23 Ultra. You know, so you have to keep that in mind. I personally love this Z Flip 4. It's just, look at this. Like, look at it. It's in my hand. And if you're upset at somebody and you're angry at them, there's nothing more satisfying than like just closing the device like that. What price will the Samsung Galaxy Ultra 1 terabyte be? I don't know the US pricing. I know it starts at $11.99, but the Canadian pricing, actually, they're not even going to sell the 1 terabyte model in Canada, but the 512 gigabyte model in Canada is going to be retailing for $18.89. So I'm assuming in the States, it's probably going to be $12.99 for the 512 and then maybe $13.99 for the 1 terabyte. That's my guess. I'm guessing they'll go up by $100, but someone do a quick Google search to confirm. Okay, so someone's asking me to show camera samples. It's really hard to show camera samples over a live stream. It's something that I have to put in an actual video because seeing the camera samples on a phone's display, it's hard to tell how good they look because you're looking at my camera, which is being compressed by YouTube, and then you're looking at my Samsung display, which is obviously very vibrant, so it's going to be very misleading. I'd rather do a proper video to talk about the camera and how it looks and all that kind of stuff. Listen, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because I'm going to be reviewing this phone. I'm going to be reviewing the Book 3 Ultra in the future. Get your questions in the comment section of this video, and I'll do my best to answer as many of them as possible. Okay, I think that wraps it up. Look, the feature this year is the camera. That's the big upgrade. 200 megapixels. Binning should improve low light photography. Huge emphasis on astrophotography. Huge emphasis on video, especially low light video. They're doing a lot of computational photography in the background to make these pictures look better. So we'll have to see how this plays out in the actual tests. But I think a lot of people don't realize how much the S22 Ultra was a solid device and how that's going to continue into the S23. And instead of just like changing the design and adding all these random features that most people are probably not going to use, they keep the same form factor. They still give you the S Pen. They flatten out the display a bit so it's easier to type on, and they give you a better camera to go along with it. So little things may not be like the craziest thing year over year, but for someone who's coming from an S20, an S9, a Note 10, they're going to love this device. You know, they're going to absolutely love this device. As usual, Samsung always has great pre-order deals. I have a link in the description down below if you want to take advantage of it. Also, again, subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, and thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to join this live stream. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one.